Hey, Bat Family. Welcome to 2026. This is exciting for us. We like starting our year off with this. This is our top 10 games of all time. Scott, how are you doing over there?
I'm doing really good. I've got snacks. There's some ambiance.
We're in a very cool room.
We're in a very cool room.
A dungeon, if you will.
It's the dungeon.
Jason, you blend right in.
Yeah. You can't see me in this place. In my bright green and red sweater.
Against the cobblestone walls.
It was a very divisive sweater, too, because when I walked in, they were saying that, in fact, Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Oh, 100% it is.
Yeah.
100% it is.
It's not a Christmas movie.
It is, because you cannot set that at any other time of the year and have it make sense the way it does, because it requires a corporate Christmas party. And if you've ever been to a corporate Christmas party, you know that you want a Die Hard event to happen pretty much any time you're at one.
Exactly.
Can I have a Die Hard event happen now?
No, because that would be bad, because we are at the local gaming cafe. We are at Victory Roll, which is very exciting.
Victory Roll Board Game Cafe here in Mishawaka.
They are a sponsor of ours. You've heard them in our ad reels at the end. We'll have them on just to talk about the place. But, you know, we're here. We get to do this live episode. This is just a neat opportunity for us.
Yeah, I mean, we are very much love being a part of our community, and the fact that they love the fact that we love being a part of our community. And so when we sat there said, hey, can we do our top 10 at the holiday party? Because we're actually here at at the holiday party for the friends and family, because we are definitely friends, if not pretty much family.
Well, we're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're around that point, yeah.
And
Yeah.
so,
We're here for Thanksgiving, too.
yeah.
It's true.
And so, yeah, they were like, yeah, that'd be great. I'm like, sweet.
And this is on very short notice. I talked to
Oh,
Lisa
yeah.
yesterday. I'm like, oh, by the way, like, I know this is ridiculous, but would you mind? Like, yeah, you're coming. I'm like, okay,
Can
awesome.
we show up just randomly? That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, we normally do.
They are great. We love them. While we are on the topic of our sponsors, we will mention that Grand Gamers Guild is the primary channel sponsor for us. We love their games. We love talking about them. They have Tier Nog Blessings and Burdens that has finally made it out to all the backers. I believe it is going to be in wider circulation around the time this episode drops. So if you're looking for that, go ahead and check that out. I'm very excited about that expansion.
So, in other words, you're hoping that people still have their Christmas money.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So, some cool stuff coming from them for this year. I'm excited to see what happens there. But, again, just thank you to Grand Gamers Guild for sponsoring us. And just as the other, logistical piece here, we will mention, because we are in a live space, you're going to be hearing that behind us. So, this isn't going to be quite as isolated and clean as we normally have, but that's because we are taking advantage of our awesome local gaming cafe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, very much so.
This is great.
So, with all of that out of the way, let's get into more logistics. Because if we're talking our top 10 games of all time, clearly we're going to have some criteria on this.
Yeah.
So, Jason, I think you are the loosest of the three of us. Let's start with you. How did your list get made?
My list this year is built purely on the enjoyment and experiences that I had throughout, because as a culmination of games for me, I will not be able to go ahead and fully enjoy a game unless it has good structure, good theming, and overall good rules that the people that I'm playing with have a good time as well. So I have kind of built this around what are my top 10 favorite experiences of board games of all time.
Sure.
And ranking them from 1 to 10 was difficult because some of them are just absolute bangers. I can go ahead and recall exactly the moment where we were at, and even like what season it was for some of these, to go ahead and be like, it was this time, this place, doing this thing. It was amazing. This guy was wearing a red shirt, blah, blah, blah. They're indelible moments in my brain.
Absolutely.
So my top 10 is entirely based on my overall experience with the games, and it is kind of all blended together. So while some of us may have a spreadsheet and multiple years of data points.
Is it open in front of me? 100%.
Yep. I am purely on the vibes right now.
And you know what? I'm loving it, because that is a good reflection of where, Scott, you started out with our very first top 10 of all time.
Yeah, very much so.
So how did your list get made?
So, thankfully, there's a lovely little website called PubMeeple. Thank you, Mark.
You are welcome.
And I was able to take a culmination of all the games that I played, all the games that I own, and basically went through everything and was like, you get two choices. So I was like, yep, this is the one I want to play more. Mm-hmm. This is almost vibe check. It's but it's like, this gives me the thing I want to play the most. This is how it wins. So I guess I might as well just start with my caveat, just so that everyone knows. Dice Throne is not my number one, because we are making Dice Throne my 0. Currently, there is nothing that is going to overthrow Dice Throne being my absolute favorite game. I will play it anywhere. I will take all of it with me if I have to. It's currently sitting at Jason's house because we are planning on playing it at some point in time.
Yep.
And I'm going to make sure that the man has it available if he wants to play it. So Dice Throne is technically my 0, and everything else is like, yes, I want to play this more. This needs to be played as many times. Am I going to, if I get the call at 3 o'clock in the morning, hey, Scott, we're going to play this? Yeah, I'm going to go. Do I have to go to work at 7 o'clock in the morning? Yes, I do. But that's fine. I'll just give the kids
15 minutes of driving for a 15-minute game. You do you.
Yeah.
Hey, I've driven to Chicago for pizza before. What's a 45-minute drive for a 30-minute game?
We are proudly Midwesterners at this table.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
very much. So, yeah, I mean, and so, yes, it's all, this is what, between my two choices, this is what I want to make. And so my top 10 is literally the ones that if someone says, hey, I'm going to be like, yes.
Nice. I have to ask, did you do a top 100?
I do have a full 100. I actually have
Nice.
100. I have a total of 149.
Okay. So you rank out that far. Okay, cool.
I went out that far.
So I am the data nerd here, and I have
Yes.
my spreadsheet in front of me that thankfully I built back in 2021, and because I did that, it is just smooth as grease to do this every year. Because frankly, I don't know that I would have had the time to actually set all this up now. I'm very glad I did this, though, because I do my top 100 every year. I actually rank out to my top 125, but you know, there's only 100 spots in the 100, so... essentially, when I look at it, I use PubMeeple as well as my initial gut check of what would I want, and I do the exact same thing when I'm doing the pairings of between these two games, which one would I rather play right now. And so, you know, my top 100 is a snapshot of essentially right now.
Yes.
If you have made it into the top 125, that means that you automatically earn your way into the ranking for the following year. And then from there, it is any other games that I need to add on or whatever. And I do a ranking all through PubMeeple, and then I cut it all down. And then I will inevitably start massaging things because, you know, PubMeeple is really, really good, but it's not a perfect tool.
No.
And so essentially what I look at is my top 100 are what I believe to be the best games for me. And the 101 to 125 are the games that I can absolutely see coming into the top 100, or they're the games that have fallen out because of whatever reason. I will say my top 100 this year is very interesting for me. There are no new games to the list in my top 10. This is the first year this has happened in quite some time, actually.
Wow.
And that said, a number of games have moved around. 4 games are in the top 10 for the first time, which is cool.
Okay.
And this year also had the largest single drop that stayed within the rankings. My former number 2 is now at 112. Took 110 drops. And
Wondering if I know which one it is.
Oh, of course you do.
yeah, you do. We'll talk about it when we get to number 2, and you're like, wait, why is this not here? We'll cover that.
Yeah.
But, you know, so mine is very data-driven. I have all the positions of where things have been and all that. But at the end of the day, it's still vibe checks. It's still, what do I want to play the most at any given moment? If I have to pick between my number 1 and my number 2, I'm going to pick my number 1. But if I have to play my number 2, oh, no.
Yeah, because, I mean, that was the thing. I've gotten to play... There's older games that are now on my list. I hadn't gotten to play them or play them enough that I felt comfortable enough putting them on the list.
Yep.
So now it's, oh yeah, my list is crazy compared to last year.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
So, unless we have anything else, we can just jump right into our number 10s.
I think let's go to our number 10s.
All right. So, Scott, we're going to start with you. That's the way we normally do it. So, jump in.
Yeah.
What is your number 10?
My number 10 is definitely one of those games that I want to play more. I really like it. Just because of every game is very, very different because there's just so many options. There's so much replayability. It also, it's one of two games from one of our favorite companies that has actually hit this list, and its designers are Alexander Schmidt and Jamie Stegmaier. This would be Red Rising. It's my
Really?
number 10.
I brought it tonight.
I am shocked.
I love Red Rising.
I adore Red Rising.
Oh, yeah.
I adore it to the point that Red Rising is my number 68 this year.
Okay.
I really, really like Red Rising.
Yes, I love Red Rising. And that tells you, like, holy cow, how many things, because it wasn't even in my top 25. I got to play it a couple times and went, oh, that's right, that's why I like this game. I've never won.
Yeah.
I don't care about winning. Like, and we had the discussion yesterday when we were working on stuff. I'm like, I don't care about winning. I care about how I feel after I'm done playing it. And Red Rising is one of those games that just does it for me.
It is a game that I think takes a beating in the public opinion because it is more complex than Fantasy Realms. There's more going on. The deck could have some better distribution, certainly. I mean, you have 14 ranks in the society. You're not going to see as many of the cards. Whatever. I don't care.
I don't care.
Because the hand building is so interesting.
Yes.
And have you played the solo mode?
I have not played the solo mode.
Excellent.
Because remember, I would have gotten this before I started getting into solo play.
That's fair.
So I still have it, and I just went, oh, hey, yeah, because I just saw that there is the Morten Monrad Pedersen is the solo designer. So
Yeah, Morton does all the Otoma Factory, so he does basically all the solo work for Stonemeyer. He's done some stuff for other people as well. His solos are great. And yeah, I mean, if you like the theme, if you've read the books, you see, oh, here it all is. But they did a great job of, I haven't read the books, it somehow doesn't spoil them. It covers the first trilogy. It is a fantastic game that is just widely overlooked. I think it's beaten on in the general conversation for reasons that I can't quite fathom.
yeah, I don't understand why. Yeah, because it's currently on BGG. It's sitting at a 7.0, and
Which is a good rating on BG.
which is a great rating on there. And yeah, Red Rising, phenomenal game.
My other question, have you played it at 6?
I played it at 4,
Okay.
so I hadn't gotten a full table yet.
I have played it at every player count. 6 might be my favorite.
Really?
Yeah. It's
That's
really,
saying
really
something
fun
because-
with a lot of people.
Because you really because some games just fall apart when you get too many
Yep.
people.
The deck churn is constant, and so you're just seeing a lot of cards, and you're seeing some fun table interactions in a way that happens because there are more cards than
Okay.
you would at like a 2-player game.
Nice.
So clearly, if you brought it with you, Jason, that means you like the game.
So the funny part about this is I have it. I have read several of the books so far.
Yep.
I have not played it yet, which
Oh,
is
really?
why I brought it with me.
Oh my God! Well,
Yeah.
if we have the time,
Yeah.
Happily play it.
I mean, I guess I could find the time to play the game.
I also talked to Alex about it, and at Gen Con, I will be going up and asking for his autograph.
Oh, my box is numbered and signed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Here's what the funny thing is. So I didn't realize he was a designer as well, and so when I saw his picture, I was like, wait, why is he on the? Oh,
Yep.
I feel dumb. But then again, I don't know the publishers the way and the designers the way you have
true.
ingratiated in your world, and I probably honestly never will because that's just unfortunately me. I'll be like, oh, hey, cool.
Jason, what is your number 10?
So my number 10, as I said, I am going with vibes, and one game in particular has some of the best vibes that we have played over and over again. And the best part of it is we have played it with quite a few different groups. It is the game Just One.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Excellent.
Yeah.
Absolute banger of a game, super simple, but every time we play it, it is just a collective good time where you either cheer each other on because you thought of the same things, or you say, drat, we had the same exact word. And you just go through the thought process of your ideas every round with people, and it's just such a cool social interaction that it had to be up there.
My favorite is when you're like, okay, I know someone's going to write this, so I'm going to write the second thing, and 2 other people write your second thing.
Yeah.
And no one writes your first thing. And you're like, da-da-da.
Or what ends up happening is like, nobody's going to go down this route. It's going to be real weird. It's going to be obscure. I'm going to aim it towards him. How did 3 other people write this? Why does he have 1 clue? Oh, no.
Yeah.
Just One is my 67. I adore Just One. It is arguably my favorite party game. Like, it's just, you can teach it to anybody.
Yep.
You can play it as an activity. You can play it as a game for points. But you just have a good time because inevitably it is no. And everybody watches the person guessing, like, if you only had this clue.
Yep.
Or that moment of you somehow are playing with 7 people and you get all 6 through and you're like, you should get this just immediately. And then you still watch them struggle and you're like, what is happening?
How is this possible?
Why are you my friend?
Yeah.
It's a great game. Great
Excellent
choice.
game. 100%.
What you got? What you got over there?
All right. So my number 10 is the lowest it has ever been on this list. It came onto the list in 2019 at number 4, and it stayed there for a few years. It is slowly sliding out. It has gone from 4 to 5 to 6 to 9 to 10. This hurts, honestly, that this is sliding, because Raiders of the North Sea is still,
I remember that.
Still my
from a long
favorite,
time.
just strict worker placement game. I love the way the system works. I think it is so smart of, I'm going to place a guy and do a thing, and I'm going to take a guy and do a thing. And it turns it into this really excellent timing puzzle that, oh my gosh, I need to do both these things, but they're reversed because the guy is sitting where I need to, oh no. Like, there's just such delicious turn tension of, I know what you're about to do not take my space, do not screw, you screwed it up. Nuts. And then you put in the 2 expansions, which I just teach the game with them right in, because it turns the game essentially into a sandbox game of, okay, you don't want to do all the raiding? Cool. I'll do the raiding, and you're going to come in, you're going to clean up the quests. You're going to go for Jarl gifts. There's so many different ways to approach the game. It is gorgeous. It has some of the best iconography in a game. It is just so eminently readable. And this is one of the few times on my list where I am specifically saying Raiders of the North Sea, not Raiders of Scythia, because the iconography is weirdly garbage in that game. It makes it so much harder for no good reason. So find Raiders of the North Sea. It is still incredible. I love it, and I have all the Meeple Source upgrades for my workers.
Yes.
And like, you look at that thing, I have the playmat for it. Like, it is stupid pretty on the table.
See, I haven't played it since the new expansions came out, so I'll definitely have to.
They're not new. They came out with the game back in 2015.
Really?
2016? Point is, the game is old.
Man, how time flies.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. I will have... Oh, no. I have to put it on the table and teach you the game with the expansions. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I don't remember
It would go
having ever played with the
perfectly.
expansions.
Oh, they're great.
They go perfectly on this neoprene mat here in the dungeon of Victory Roll Cafe.
They would.
I love it. Love it.
You've played it with me for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it with you guys. I played with other friends.
Yeah. I will teach it to you at the drop of a hat. Like I said, the only reason it has dropped to 10 is because, like you were saying, on a pure vibes level,
There's
It is-
a lot
it
of
is
really
slide-
good games.
there's so many good games.
Yep.
But here's the thing. Do I think it will ever leave the top 10?
It might drop to 11, 12 and bounce back up. depending
Maybe,
on what.
but man, I don't know that it ever will. But, I mean, it's been on my list since 2019. It has never fallen off the list. It has
That's
never
6
fallen out
years.
of the top 10.
Yeah, I mean, that's
So.
6 years. It's going to take something to really upend that list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So, Scooty Doo, what's your number 9?
Bless you. This is a game that relatively new. It just came out in 2024.
Okay.
Played it enough that it gives me everything I want, because when you're done and at the end of the game, the imagery is just absolutely fantastic. There's nothing like making your own fiefdom. And this comes from Marc Andre, the designer Marc Andre, with the artist of Claire Conan, and that would be Middle Ages. Is my number 9.
It's so good.
It's so good. I think what does it for me is that end look. Mm-hmm. When you are done with the game, it is. It's one of those, I didn't care that I won or lost, because I know I lost, but not by much. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at this gorgeous tableau. It looks like stained glass. I didn't have a clue if I was doing well or not. I mean, like I said, I lost. But looking at it, and you're like, well, that's something I made.
Those die-cut pieces and the way they fit together is just such excellent table. You need to play this.
It's gorgeous.
It'd be right up my alley.
It really is. It's absolutely phenomenal. It's easy gameplay. I think that's what's so crazy. There's so many options, and the gameplay is very easy, because it's literally, this is the one I'm going to do. This is the action I get to do for doing it. And maybe I've upgraded a little bit so I get a little bit more out of it.
Also, shout out for the fact it doesn't take a lot of table space.
No.
It is an affordable game for as much as in that box, and it's very replayable. Middle Ages is my 106. It did not make the list because I have not played it enough.
Yeah.
I want to play it more. I think it is excellent. And realistically, if it's at 106, it will most likely make the list next year. I just need to play it more.
Yeah. It gave me such a different experience than what I was expecting. Because I'm sitting there going, okay, I've played this type of game before. And then, no, you really haven't. It brought a different element and clarity to the game to that style of game. And I was just like, well, shucks.
And it uses that King Domino tile selection system in such a good way. And it is not a ton more, but it is a more involved version of that game, and it gives me everything I wanted King Domino to be.
Yeah.
I really like Middle Ages.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested, it was published by Studio H.
Yes.
So.
Mm-hmm. Jason.
All right, guys. So we've talked about this game a bit on the cast.
Oh, no.
We have named it as one of the dumbest card games of all time.
I can't argue this one.
But it is by far one of the easiest to play, one of the weirdest to teach.
It's a bad teach for no good reason. Then you play 2 hands of it.
And
this game is my 36.
Yeah, it is absolutely a banger to play, no matter who you're with. And everybody has somewhat of a good time. And Mark always makes the rose flush right when I'm trying to pick something up.
Yep.
It is CuBirds.
Yeah.
Right? It's my 36. I knew exactly when you said dumbest. I'm like, yep.
Yep.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yep.
He said dumbest card game. I went, oh, yeah.
I am pretty sure this is Natalie's number 1.
I absolutely agree. She should have that as her number 1.
It's great. It's so dumb.
Yes.
I love it.
I'm still trying to figure out what a couple of those birds are, because that not even 8-bit type of... the artwork is crazy, right? It is crazy.
But it sells the level of the game, like the weight of the game, in a way that if it had like Wingspan art, the game would suck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason,
it wouldn't make any sense.
That ridiculous cubist art just works perfectly for the set collection hand building game.
Yeah, 8-bit, cute, 3D, 8-bit.
It's worse than Goose Simulator, okay? So, I mean, it's rough. But it is perfect for this game. The complexity is low. The game is just, it's dumb. And it is every best intention of the word dumb.
I have had to replace it twice because I keep wearing decks of it out.
I mean, I bought it. And I typically only play at your house, but I know I'm going to a holiday party. It's going to go down with me.
Here's the thing. Every time I have taught it to a group that has new people in it, at least one person has immediately gone out and bought it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that my friend Jessica will buy CuBirds when I take it down there in a couple of days.
For a deck of cards and not a ton of rules, you can have so much fun. Great pick.
Yep.
I mean, I love the game.
Super solid.
Yeah. Marky Mark.
I originally played CuBirds in 2021. I played it on BGA, and it has not left my list since.
I can't imagine it leaving the list.
No.
It's too good.
It's too good. Because how can you have a game be that simple, yet still that complex?
It is
It's deceptive.
timeless in its mechanisms.
Yeah.
Because you can play it now, and it feels just as fresh as it did when it came out. Like, it is just an impeccably designed game.
Yeah.
So my number 9, right? We're at 9?
Yeah, Merc.
We're at 9.
Okay, so my number 9, this is the highest it has ever been. It has been on the list since 2020 when I first played this. It is a game that the more and more I play it, the more and more I love it. I love underwater themes. I love the toy factor of it. I love the fact it has triple layer boards. It's Aquatica.
Yep.
Aquatica is stunning, as there are honestly no games like it. Whenever I try and recommend it to people, I'm like, I don't know how to compare this, because the action selection of I'm playing a card out of my hand, but then I get to flip over my mantas, and then, I get to slide my locations. The fact that there's only the 2 currencies, so it's not some mind-breaking, like, I need to make sure I have all the right stuff. It's not like, okay, which card am I going to play? How can I ramp that type of currency? It is just such a smooth game. It's such a pretty game. You put in the Cold Waters expansion, and that's just a set it and forget it expansion. And then if you want to ramp the complexity, you put in Coral Reefs, and I think that's what that expansion's called, where you start having more stuff going on. The expansions add in modularity for the way the goals work. It's just across the table. Aquatica is beautiful. It is a great, simple rule set. It's only going up. I can't imagine this is... I mean, at this point, it's never going to lead the top 15, and I know that.
And it shouldn't.
It shouldn't.
Absolute banger of a game.
It's a gorgeous game.
And it's now on BGA, so I've been having a good excuse to play more of the game as well. Yeah. It's just stunning.
That's great.
Scooty Poops!
I'm leaving that. 8. What's your 8?
This is one of 2 games, maybe 3 games that landed this year. And it is, it's my last Stonemaier game. This was designed by Jamie Stegmaier and 3 fantastic artists, Valentina Flick, Soren Melding, and Emilian Rodiva. It is Vantage. Vantage is my number 8. Now, I will put it, there is a caveat. I do not feel it will stay. That's the problem.
Sure.
This will probably be the first one that falls. And it will probably, unfortunately, as much as I love it, it will probably fall hard, just because I don't know its staying power. Currently, at this point in time, when I did my list, I still want to play more of it. Even as much as I played at Gen Con, demoing at Gen Con, as much as I did when I was demoing it at PAX. And I've played it several times. I mean, I was at a convention in Goshen and ran it for Goshen and Dragons. And I went, I still want to play it. So currently, at this point, at the time of this recording, it's number 8.
Didn't make my top 125. Not in my top 100 at all.
It doesn't surprise me, but then again, I also didn't play.
I played an
14
enormous
hours.
amount of it.
You played an enormous amount of it. You had one play that was 14 hours over the course of 3 days, and
That solo had to be brutal.
And the whole thing is, like
The
you
problem-
said, is that you found all the holes.
And that's what it is. It's not that it was brutal. It's that I got to a point where I really, seriously, I couldn't lose.
Right.
And there's a reason the game is intended for a couple hour chunks at a time. You don't do what I did.
Exactly.
Now, that said, I stand by everything I said in the review. I stand by my rating of an 8. I think it is an excellent game. I think it is very well designed. I think it is amazing for storytelling.
Yeah.
And emergent storytelling, especially in the form of headcanon. Great stuff going on.
Yes.
Just didn't make my list.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is that I know that there are other games that are out there. There's other stuff supposed to drop, and there will be more stuff that drops. where will this fall next year?
Sure.
Will it still be my top 10? I don't know, because I know that there's other games that we're already talking about playing, which I know if it's as good as it's been said, it very well could possibly take over this spot.
Sure.
But
The hype train is real.
yeah.
Yeah, I definitely I agree with Vantage being up there. I don't want to go ahead and ruin any of my rest, but it may or may not be on here as well. There was a particular time that is the reason why it is in my list as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, again, you're going off those vibes. Like some of the stories that we have had from, and just frankly, the way that we taught it at Gen Con, it was a real shame to me we didn't get to do more of it together at PAX because we basically put on the Vantage show.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, we had a really big presentation between the two of us. We had a ton of people around the board, and it was like smiles and laughter through and through.
Well, I mean, there's photos of me at Gen Con as well, holding, basically looked like I was holding court. I had 25 people at the doors are opening, and none of my people moved. They waited until I was done,
Yeah.
and then they went to go find you guys.
It's
and
an
I'm glad that you
excellent
guys,
game.
it's an excellent game.
It just, yeah.
You're done with it.
Here's the thing. I am done with it for now.
You might be
I
smoked on it, but you're not done.
Sorry, say.
You're a little smoked on it right now, but you're not done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still own it. It's still on my shelves, and that means a lot with especially as much as I've been culling recently.
That's true.
I am now loaning it out to people because they want to play it. I have people that actively want to play it, and I think in a couple of years when Flynn, or rather when my 5-year-old is more comprehensive on reading, he's going to lose his mind. He's going to lose himself in that world.
And then you're going to fall in love with it because your kid
100%.
is going to fall in love with it.
100%.
Yep.
Like, I think reasonably it could end up in the top 100 at one point. I really honestly regret doing that 14-hour play.
When you
wish
said
I hadn't done that.
Yes. When you told me that you did it, I went, oh, you've just ruined it for you.
I did. Absolutely did.
Because you probably could have ended at, what, hour 2? And
Yeah, 2 or 3. But I wanted to find that answer. And then because if I play an open world game, if I play video games, like I am not the person that's going to become a master or something. What I'm going to do is explore and find every little nook and cranny.
Right.
And oh, hey, look, this cranny just opened up. Okay, let's go explore this one. Like it feeds into that part of my personality for sure.
And I think that's kind of the crazy part about this game. There's a lot of parallels that you can find to, like, video games, for example, where you're doing exploration. There is a ton of people out there anymore now that are going and binging games for a week where they're playing over 100 hours easily on these games, even up to 500 hours in the first month. And they are burnt out, and they're like, oh, yeah, this game didn't have any staying power. I only was in this for, like, 2 weeks, and I was done. Well, how many hours did you play?
Yeah.
Oh, like 500. Okay, that's probably why.
Yeah.
I've played it over the last 3 months for about 90 hours, and I'm still loving it.
yeah.
I can come back to a game 2 years later and absolutely love it.
There was a time in Destiny where I did 3 Gambit resets in 2 days.
Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, I burn out.
Yeah.
But anyways, so Jason, what is your number 8?
So my number 8 is actually one that kicked Captain Sonar off my list.
Okay.
Wow.
When it came
spoiler.
to, yes. Well, we've had a couple games now that Captain Sonar wasn't received as well, and so I definitely feel like if you have the right setting for it, or the right people or the right mindset for it, like, it can sing. But if there is
A friend having an anxiety attack?
there can be problems, like if you have team consistency issues or whatnot,
true.
it can come up with some holes and makes it a little less enjoyable for everybody.
Captain Sonar is not on my list. It fell to 117 last year. It fell off completely this year.
Yeah, it is.
It's a great game, but all the things you just said.
Still in my top 30, but definitely not going to go ahead and be in the top 10. Actually, we had recently done a trio of games to go ahead and prepare for one of the recordings we did about a month or two ago. And one of the reasons why I now have Banner Festival on my list is because of how much just dumb fun we've had in the last couple playthroughs of this. It is so much fun just to go ahead and see like how people decide where they want to go ahead and put that stop post and whatnot, that I have really enjoyed it. So, hands down, Banner Festival has been a banger to play. And in all honesty, if I'm not winning, I don't care. It's just been a fun ride through.
Banner Festival sits at 11 for me.
Which is crazy because it is at its heart. Nice, thank you. At its heart is an area control game.
Right.
It's my
In a
89.
weird way, yeah.
Like, it is a trick-taking area control game that it's just wild how it works. It is a beautiful game. It is just enjoyable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the reason why it landed so high is because the area majority portion of it is so... I mean, it's prevalent, but it's also, like, nuanced. Like, it doesn't scream it's an area majority game. It's all of a sudden, oh, shoot, I'm supposed to be making sure I get my little discs on there. Mm-hmm. Or it's one of those things of, like, hey, Scott, you've got 5 discs on here. I'm like, I do? Oh, cool. There's completely disjointed from it. It's not...
There's no bad outcome.
No.
Like,
No.
okay, I really want to get my token onto the list. Oh, nuts, I'm last. Well, that means I get to trigger my card, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Or like, I should not have won this, but now because of where the gate is, I just scored an extra point. Like, that's...
Yep.
There's no bad outcomes. I really enjoy this game.
Yeah, it's a great game.
Yeah, and it was very easy for a couple of those. You know, being a trick-taking, like, in its essential nature there. But I never really got to go in and pull off my lowest card in our last playthrough. And still at that point, Mark and I were, like, sitting on, like, 6 discs for those quarter posts.
Towers, yeah.
And it was just crazy how you can inadvertently end up having those corner posts, and they can mean so much. Mm-hmm. So eventually you're just sitting there like, all right, well, I mean, I haven't gotten those off, but somehow I have like 12 discs out here, and it's awesome.
So you have not gotten to play it yet. My copy is on its way. Off with Their Heads uses that same
Mechanism?
trump mechanism, like
Yes,
the card
okay.
strength mechanism.
Yeah.
And it plays as essentially a flip and right, where it's wild. I think you're gonna really, really like Off Their Heads.
Okay.
I adore Banner Festival. I love it for its art. I love it for its theme. I legitimately think Off Their Heads might kick it off my list next year.
Really?
But it won't kick it out of my collection.
Interesting.
It's super good. So my number 8 is a drop, but it's still in there. It has been in my top 10 since 2022, and the only reason it's dropped is the new expansion added in yet another rule book, and just figuring out all the rule books is brutal. Thankfully, Obsession has a new compiled compendium rulebook coming out. I've already backed it. As soon as I get that, I know it's going to be tabled much more easily again because the game is incredible. The theme of Obsession is just so thoroughly baked through. It is impossible to make this game anything else. And it is so just stinking smooth in how it plays. It is get a tile, put it down, put some people on the tile, play some cards, next turn. It's one of those games where as much is going on, because it is a complex game, there's a ton going on. It is so just butter smooth. It's so good. I love it in its digital form. I love it on table. It is a gorgeous production. The characters expansion added in these phenomenal metal coins. Obsession is incredible. Literally, the only reason it dropped a couple spots is because the rule books are a mess, and as soon as that compiled rule book comes back up, I know it's going to shoot back up into the top 5. I love Obsession.
The fact that they have a like new rule book just by itself as a Kickstarter just makes me full of giggles because I don't know if I've ever heard of that before.
It's also on with a storage solution. and a big neoprene mat.
Oh my gosh.
The neoprene mat looks beautiful. I cannot wait for this. Anyways,
The mat, I'll go ahead and allow for that part. And
right.
the storage solution. Sounds good. That's awesome.
have you played it yet?
No, I know. I actually just recently re-listened to the pod that you and Scotty talked about it. Mm-hmm. And I know that he wasn't as big on the game as you were. And I know that you want them to go ahead and try it again.
Yes.
So maybe the three of us can get together and have kind of like a goofy time playing it.
I mean, we've got some time coming up.
We do.
We're all off at the exact same time.
Right?
Yeah.
Spotty. Number 7.
So it's actually kind of funny that you do this because of what the name of the game is.
It's not Spots.
No, it's not Spots.
Oh,
No. Just with
I do not like that game.
I adore space. I adore puzzles. I adore shrinking spaces for my board game, which is the reason why Twinkle Twinkle is my number 7.
Yes.
Sure.
I just adore how the game looks when I'm done. I love the whole. Okay, if I put the asteroid here. Okay, cool. It's not gonna ruin anything. It's just a dumb, simple tile laying game. I love the whole idea. It's like, okay, this is the piece I want, so it means next round I'm going 3rd, but at least I got exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, it fits right in that Calico thought space for you.
Yes, it is. And the whole thing is, I don't think, for me, especially, with my love of Calico, which I might as well spoil it, is not on my top 10.
Ooh.
It fell off.
Cool. Okay.
Did something else replace it?
Twinkle Twinkle, honestly.
Okay. Fair.
Looking at everything that's on the list, Twinkle Twinkle is kind of it. I mean, I still love Calico. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
It's still. I mean, I could look at it. I'm not going to. We can do it after the podcast. I can figure out where it is now. I think it's in my 20s. I think it might have just dropped into like 20. Just the module, being able to slot in different things. If here's what the first time I'm playing, these are the ones we're using. Cool. Oh, you want a little bit of a challenge? Let's slot in black holes, which removes points. Okay, we've got the comets coming in. There's going to doing this, and then there's UFOs. And it's like, cool, I'm going to collect this UFO and do the. It's just enough. Maybe too much, but it's just enough that I'm like, it gives me that nice headspace that I feel it is approachable for anybody to sit at the table and play.
And a lot of modularity in there, too.
And a lot of modularity. Yeah. It was very good. I mean, of course, I kickstarted it when it first came out, so I got everything with it, so I got the full shebang. But you can go on All Play, and it's All Play. All Play is very reasonable, and they make great games.
So, did not make my list. Mm-hmm. My copy is actually here at Victory Roll.
That's right, you donated it.
But I'm still playing it on Board Game Arena. Yeah. I like it a lot. I still prefer Ofrenda.
Yeah.
And spoiler alert, Ofrenda did make my top 100. But
what?
As far as this game, yes.
Appreciate that.
Thanks, Boo. As far as Twinkle Twinkle goes, the designer is great. He's a super nice guy. I really like him a lot. But the actual physical tabling of it, because of everything you said, feels kind of obnoxious to me of what tiles am I going to sort in? What am I going to pull out? I actually like it better digitally just to have it sort out everything for me instead of having to pull stuff and add stuff back in. But I understand 100% why it was on your list. Yeah. It is a strong game. I am still playing it. So it's not in my top 100, but I still enjoy the game.
Yeah, the designer was Eamon Anderson. And the nice thing is if you have the All Play app, they just put the... it's now on there that you could actually scan it and do all the stuff for it.
All the scoring?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah, I was like, cool. Ooh! That makes me very happy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What you got? Jason Bobason.
So we're on number 7.
Yep.
And I actually got it right for this top 10, that I'm at the right number.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
We've talked about it a little bit already before, but I'm just going to go ahead and drop it in. This is one of the only games I have ever bought an expansion for it, but not the actual game, because I know that there is a dedicated person in our party that will have just about everything for Dice Throne. So,
What?
yeah.
Who could that be?
Jason buying a Deadpool? What?
Yeah, right? It was crazy. No, as soon as I saw that Marvel Dice Throne came out with missions and Deadpool was going to be an expansion, there was a special, like, limited edition that you can go and grab of it. I instantly was like, Scott absolutely already has the full shebang of this. I know he's going to go and get missions, so I have no complaints there. I'm getting my Deadpool the same way that I got my Peregrine Falcons for Wingspan.
Mm-hmm.
I can bring those to whoever's going to go ahead and throw out Dice Throne so I can play my boy.
Yeah.
So Dice Throne, hands down, whether it's the PvP portion, which is not my favorite mode, but the missions/adventures stuff, they really made it sing and come together with those. I put it along with Tidal Blades when it comes to kind of like how cool of the mechanics are of moving around those boards. Mm-hmm. It just works so well. And it makes all of these really fun interactions between people where, for example, Deadpool can give donuts away to go ahead and essentially help you to alter your rolls and stuff, which it's so good. So that's going to be my number 7.
Yeah, I remember playing this with you at PoppyCon, you and Maria, and you guys had the most genuine smell. You're like, this is just fun.
Yep.
I'm sorry, it's not a 3-way crossover. Didn't make my list.
Oh, I know.
And part of it is that I need to play missions and adventures more.
Yes.
I do. I did enjoy that quite a bit more, but end of the day, my dice luck sucks.
Right.
Mine does too.
Yeah.
And you know how bad mine is.
Yours is worse than mine. It is saying something.
But with the alterations you can go ahead and make and some of the cards that are baked into the game, it makes it that you have that stratagem to use of altering your dice to make it work.
Yeah.
And it's one of those games that is not sink or swim for me because of the dice alteration.
Nice.
Yeah. And I definitely feel maybe during this period of time that we have off, I'll have to run over to your house to get it, but grab my Dice Throne Adventures and throw it down on your table, and we can do 2-player or 3-player, and just do a thing, and let's just see how.
So long as I can play Rogue again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bark, bark, bark.
All right, so my number 7 was 101 last year. Because I knew when I finally got it physically tabled, I would make the list.
Okay.
But one of the restrictions that I have when I build my top 100 is I must have played it physically.
Okay.
Because
Makes sense.
it is important to understand how the physical, tactile interaction of the game is. The production is important. There are also just games that feel differently when you play them on table versus when you play them digitally. We just talked about that with Twinkle Twinkle.
Yes.
Yep. Gloomhaven.
Yes.
So, River of Gold
Yeah.
technically
Got it.
has been on the list before because it was 101 last year.
Yep.
If you want to be splitting hairs, you can say this is the new entry on the list. Because I did get it tabled at the beginning of the year, and I've continued to table it, and I continue to play it digitally because it has the Legend of the Five Rings theme, which we've all known that is my favorite IP out there.
Yes.
And I just can't stop playing it.
It's gorgeous.
It is a beautiful production. It is such a smooth play. It uses roll and move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is insanity.
Especially in 2025.
And it does it extremely well.
Yeah.
It makes it interesting. It gives you really dynamic choices. At its heart, it is an economic resource management game, but it feels like so much more because you're watching this gorgeous board develop as you build buildings, and you are kind of having some area control, area majority of like, ooh, like I need to be ahead on this track over here, and I want to build buildings over here, but if I go here, then you get the ownership bonus, but it gives me the resources I need. There's just so many wonderful decisions, and it's packed in one of the best productions of the past 5 years, let alone in 2024.
Stunning.
It's just, I adore the game. I have played it at every player count. I love it at every player count. If I have a game of it going on BGA right now, and I am not winning it, but I don't care because I really, really, I just love the game.
It hit 33 on my list.
Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
That makes me very happy.
Yeah. Oh, I absolutely adored it. It was a great time.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah.
need to play it again and play it more. Not because I didn't enjoy it, but I didn't get to put together all the mechanics that I needed to the first time.
Sure.
And that's entirely a me thing. I think that all of the mechanics that are in there, which there are a lot of moving parts, but they work together beautifully.
Phenomenal game.
Yeah. It's just like I said about Middle Ages. It'll be on my list next year, so long as I play it a couple more times. Sometimes you just need to understand the game more before it gets in there, but
Yeah.
I knew when I played it, I'm like, this will be in my top 10. I just need to table it. I was so happy when I did.
It tracks.
Scott Up Potatoes, what's your number 6?
That was a stretch.
I'm gonna have to start having some good vibrations soon. Very rarely do I buy games just by look. And when
Anymore? Or
I mean, usually, I mean, typically it's I'm like
you like shiny, pretty things?
I like shiny, pretty things, but
Same.
but I still, more often than not, I'm like, okay, is this going to work for me? Is this going to give me the things that I need? But when Flamecraft came out, that got thrown right out the window.
Yeah.
Flamecraft, obviously, it dropped compared to where it was last year, but not by much. It's, of course, now in the number 6. Of course, it came out in 2022. And in fact, Flamecraft Duels
Very good.
just dropped. So good. I honestly feel that probably Flamecraft Duels is a very good possibility, depending on what comes out this year, of being on my top 10 next year, because, that's a beautiful game.
Flamecraft is my 58.
Okay.
I love Flamecraft. It went back up this year. It had a weird drop last year for no real good reason, but it went back up into the 50s.
Have you tabled the expansion yet, or no?
I haven't tabled the expansions that I got. They're in the box now, though.
I did play testing for them, so I have gotten to play the expansions.
Nice.
Yeah, I just absolutely adore the game, and the fact that having all the promos now, which was so funny is like I only didn't have 2 of those promos. So
I was missing 1.
It is just like the spaceship. You missed the spaceship. I missed the spaceship and one other thing, and it was just like, God bless, this is such a good game. The fact that you have a game where they eliminated the meanness is insane. That you could be like, I'm going to go to that space, and you're just going to get a thing out of it.
It is pure positive player interaction.
Yeah.
And it is the good vibe game. And literally, it was look at the cute bread dragon, and going to PAX and going up to talk to them, and I was like, I get to pick 2. I want fancy bread. And so I was like, and they were like, we don't have a dragon name for you. I'm like, what? I'm like, we haven't created a fancy bread dragon yet. I'm like, you could be a brioche, and I'm like, I don't really like brioche. Can I be like? I was gonna say ciabatta, but ciabatta's one of the dragons that holla. But yeah, and I was just like, I smile playing the game.
It's a great game.
It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if I win. It doesn't matter if I lose. That's why it's number 6.
That's a great choice. Well, this is the first time that we're going to go and have crossover on the list. Number 6, without saying much else because we already dug into it, is Vantage.
Nice.
At PAX, it kind of cemented it in the top 10 because of a really just eccentric and cool group I got to go ahead and demo with.
Yes.
They made it an absolute blast to go ahead and play. And I literally sat there as just kind of like their overseer. I wasn't even playing the game, and I was just that excited to go in and see what they decided to do and what they continued on. And, one's playing Pokemon, one's having a full-on detective journey. It's hard
I
to beat.
honestly think PAX reinvigorated my love of the game because watching people play and get excited and just see it. Yeah, I had this like flowing group at the one table that each group would play, I don't know, 5-10 turns because turns are so fast, and then they would just cycle out, and people would be like, yeah, I got to go get this.
Yep.
I mean, I had one group that would not leave, and like I had my shift was done. They were like, "Oh my God, thank you so much," And I had the family from New York that had such a great.
Yes.
They were like, your guys at the booth. I knew you guys were on the booth at that time. And they're like, the guy at the booth. He explained it. He did a good job. I don't understand. I'm like, cool. Let's finish that. And played it. And they were like, they stood back up, walked over, bought the game for you guys, bought all the things I told them to buy, and they sat there. They came back to me the next day saying it's currently on. We have a suite. It's on the dinner table.
Oh yeah,
we played it
I was
for
there for that.
We played it for 3 hours, and we'll come back later.
Yeah.
Like, phenomenal game choice.
Yeah.
So my number 6 is my highest rated Stonemaier game. It is the only one of my top 10 this year.
Okay.
It came onto the list at number 2. This is the lowest it's ever been.
Yep.
This is still Libertalia Winds of Galecrest.
Yep.
Okay. Yep.
It's beautiful. It is easy to teach. It has player interaction that is indirectly negative that I don't mind because it is such a double think of we all have the same cards starting out. Is he going to use this? Does it matter? Am I more worried about what I'm playing right now? What are the treasures that are out for this particular day? How am I going to play against that? Which side of the board are we using the switch tiles? For a game that is as rules light as it is, there's so many great decision points. And I still, every once in a while, I will go back to the first edition because it's on Board Game Arena. I'll be like, maybe I just am missing something. I hate the original edition. I do not like the original Libertalia.
I know there's people that are upset of you that you don't like the original, but you like the new version.
Absolutely. Because people, I think, yes, it's piratey art and whatever. Everything about it is worse. Just across the board, everything in the first edition is worse. I think that Winds of Galecrest is one of the best second editions ever made. I love the art. I love it as a solo game. I love it as the 2-player knife fight. I love it as the big 6-player chaos goblin that it can become. It scales perfectly for player count. There are so many interesting decisions, and it is quite literally infinitely replayable because what cards are dealt out, you change one card in the hand and it becomes an entirely different array of decisions. And then whatever loot tiles are coming out, entirely different set of decisions. I've been obsessed with this game since 2022. I still am. I keep thinking, like, do I like Apiary more? And spoiler, Apiary is my 15. It's essentially a 10-point difference because every time I go back to Libertalia, I just fall in love with it again. Winds of Galecrest is incredible.
Landed at 19 for me this year.
Okay, sure.
It's definitely going to be a top 30 game for me, but I think it's mainly because of the scarcity of times I've played it. I've only actually, I think we've put it on the table for me 3 times total.
We can fix it.
Yeah, we should.
We can fix it. We can build it better.
What's your number 5, Scott?
Oh, wow, my actual name. Scottery Barn. Anyway,
Damn it! It's right there.
That was such a good one.
I know. I'm so
right?
mad he stole it.
You did it to yourself.
Yep, because I
Self-report.
can't not like I haven't heard it before.
So what's your number 5?
This is, God, it's such a good game. This is my celebration for a company that I have loved for a while. I have a lot of their games, and the fact that they were able to come back. Jerry Hawthorne is the designer. Elias Stern is one of the
this might make it on.
artists. I I have to celebrate at number 5 with Plaid Games bringing out Wandering Galaxy. I adore this game. I love the fact that you've got the book. I was sunk with. I love the book when they did the pirate version of it, which is
Forgotten Waters.
Forgotten Waters. I have that as well. Love that. And then they did the app, and it's space themed, and I've done enough of the space themes, and I've done enough of this game, and I'm like, why do I love this game so much? It's so much fun.
You got to bring it over.
I have to play this game.
Yeah, same.
Okay, noted. I'll just circle it now because holy wow.
Yeah.
The art's beautiful. The sounding around it is beautiful. It took them the sound scape that they've created is been the sounding. But if
What?
it makes
It's
that
sounding.
much noise when it gets hit, holy cow. Anyway,
Sounding is a thing.
Yes, it makes dong noises.
And then you go,
oh,
well, that's getting cut.
yep. But anyway, just the ambiance that the app itself does, and you can save it, and so like, oh gee, we haven't played in 3 months. Oh no, typey, and there it is. God bless, this game is so good. I just love it. And it's like you start with a little Mad Lib, and depending on what your Mad Lib is, it tells you what your starting gear is and like what little things you start off with, and you're like, you'll get an adjective. Like it was like, yeah, if this ever pops up, you get this, and it's like, oh,
Nice.
okay. Cool. I've only ever happened to happen once, but it's like that neat little mechanic of like, oh, is it going to happen? Oh, it did. Cool. And phenomenal fun game. It's just, it gives me all the fun little, almost like role play sci-fi space feels.
Nice.
that's going to be one that I'm very excited to jump in on. We just haven't had the time quite yet to do so.
That's the problem. I think it'd be a great game that could be done just us,
Yeah.
but also put it on the Theater Geeks.
So .json. What's
Yep.
your number 5?
Well, this is a game that...
It's a game? Cool.
yeah,
We do that here?
We can call it a game. It's an experience.
Okay.
And that is quoting you when you have described this game before. Scott is not a fan. This game has dropped drastically for you over the last year. However, Twilight Imperium is still is still one of the most memorable games for almost every iteration that we have played. Regardless of like positive, there is some negatives that have happened here and there, but the interactions in the game have just been phenomenal. They have so many levels to it where there's so many different things to do. Then I could not, in good conscience, drop it.
110 spots.
just because of how intense some of the decisions and stuff have been in that game, and how it really makes people like go in and almost be like a reality TV show, almost.
What do you mean?
Yeah. So Twilight Imperium 4.
It's a great game. Where it has suffered for me is we've had a couple of really rough plays of it. And the most recent one showed a lot of the weaknesses in the system. And it showed me just how player dependent the game is.
Yep.
And for something that requires as much as it does, and all the logistics and all the things, I still think it's magical. I still think the game is just good enough to make what is happening above and around the table magical. Mm-hmm. At this point, I have run into enough issues with plays where I'm like, ugh. Like, it's still in the top 125. I will still try to get my annual play of it in. I like the game, but when I was looking at everything else, at this point, I still have Eclipse, which I adore. If I want the space negotiation and trading, I have Brink now. there are enough ways to get at it that while I'm not getting the epic scale of TI4, I'm still able to find other games. That said, I mean, it makes sense. Some of my favorite gaming memories are this game.
Yep. All right. Honorable mention wise, Zenith is kind of like a ATI light.
Sure.
That's
Super light.
yeah. That's why I have it as an honorable mention, but it is not up to that level yet.
I would still play TI4 again. I would, because like you said, it's dependent on the player. You know, when we had everything happen this past year, I was expecting an experience that didn't get, and so yes, I had a horrible time, and I will be honest to admit, I was part of the problem.
Well,
And-
I also had some health issues that I didn't realize that I had at that moment, and it just caused a bunch of issues.
Right.
And we had a group of people that I adore all of them.
Yes.
But we had a lot of passive races that got picked, and it really showed a weakness of the game for me.
Yeah.
It is a
nearly as
very
much-
player-dependent game.
Yeah. The colluding players that we've had a lot before.
Just didn't happen.
Yeah. I will say, though, Jen was definitely an instigator. I was
As
nice at
she
her.
always is.
I betrayed Jen so hard for you.
But at the same time, she tried to do the same thing to me as well. So,
get it, but still.
turnaround's fair play.
So, my number 5, unsurprising, still in here. It's been in my top 10 every year since I first played in 2021. At this point, I am just strictly saying it is Nemesis. I like Lockdown, but I use the Lockdown races to play in Nemesis. I have played Retaliation. I need to play more of it. I have not been as enamored with Retaliation as I was hoping, but I'm hoping more players and more plays will improve that. But it's Nemesis. I've talked it to death on this podcast. I don't need to go into a ton here. It is the king of emergent narrative. It is, again, some of my all-time favorite gaming moments. It is just stupid and big and crazy, and I don't care if I play it solo or if I play it with 5 people. I have a great time every time. It is modular in a beautiful way, and the fact that I can just swap in all these different modules and all these different races, and maybe I want to use this deck of cards this time, and maybe I don't. There's just, I mean, it is a feature of my top 10, right? High modularity, high replayability, and that's what Nemesis is. And it wraps it in the best IP adjacent theme that I've seen deployed.
So good.
I love Nemesis. It's great.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Categories?
Hang on.
Categories.
Number 4.
My number 4. I am going to need Mark to hold on tight. Just grip the table. Because my number 4 is Wonderland's War.
Doesn't surprise me, actually.
The fact that it's an area control game,
Theme goes a long way.
but theme goes a long way.
Art goes a long way.
Manny Tremblay art, God bless. I got to meet him at PAX. That was so amazing. That probably partially made my PAX, was getting to meet him and just be like, hi, I really like your art. Oh wait, you also designed one of my favorite games. But regardless, I really like your art.
So you hold on tight. It's dropped to my 108.
Wow.
It's a great game. I adore it. It is hard to table,
It is very hard to take.
and that's the only reason it fell. If I got to play it more, it would easily stay in the top 100. I'm
Yeah.
very happy it's on your list. It does not surprise me because you have talked so highly about this game in the past.
Yeah, and that shocks me because the whole thing is like we all know that a area majority game is going to hit at a 3. This is very much an 8 for me which basically means it's darn near a 10.
Yep.
The bad thing is it's an area control game.
Yeah.
I adore the game. I haven't even got to play a ton of it. Like I think I've played 2.5 games of it, and I'm just like, this is something I want to play more of.
Oh, we'll
because-
play it at MacWagCon. Don't worry.
Great.
Yeah.
I can't wait. But then again, also, it speaks to me because it has one of my favorite mechanics. It allows me to use my luck because of bag draw. Because when we played at Gen Con, there was a battle that I was heavily outnumbered. And I won. And won handedly. I drew everything that I needed, and he didn't get a chance to.
Yeah.
All my bad stuff was still in the bag, and he's like, "How?" And I'm like, and Mark goes, "It's Scott."
Yep.
My luck kicked in, and I won.
And for
I won
me,
that battle.
I don't like bag building.
Same.
But it's a phenomenal bag building
But
game.
man, it generally works for me in this game. This game defies all reason and expectation.
Yeah.
It's big. It's honestly, it's too big. It's sprawling. There is long. It has a lot of luck in it.
way too
But
much luck.
my googly is it just fun. It's just stinking fun. It's great. I'm
should-
very excited for the new factions. I
should
really want to
not-
play the White Queen.
I should not like the game. I should not.
Frankly, neither should I.
It's just
Great.
phenomenal. It's just phenomenal.
And Manny, just to let you know, you're only like one level below Joe Manganiello when it comes to love for Scott. And if you are listening, please ask him about the Joe Manganiello Gen Con story because it is
Great story.
perfection.
What's your number 4, Jason?
So my number 4 mixes two of my favorite properties together because
Chocolate and banana?
no, I actually really hate that combo. That is awful.
Bananas in Pajamas and Sons of Anarchy, also known as Sons of Bananarchy.
Bananas by themselves, great. Bananas with strawberries, great. Bananas with chocolate, no thank you. Bananas with peanut butter, no thank you. I'm not about that. However, what I am about is Zombicide, and in particular, Marvel Zombicide.
Oh!
Because,
All right.
again, we got to go ahead and play our few initial games with our buddy Benji. Shout out to Benji if you're listening. We
He
miss you, bud.
should be.
We miss you. But Marvel Zombies just has a great setup where you have some awesome scenarios to go ahead and interact with stuff on the map, and the minis are awesome. Everything put together, they took a lot of time to put that game together. I've talked about it before on other pods, so I'm not going to dig super far into it. But it is a great IP matching the game, and it just works together very well.
I need to play it.
It's fun.
Yeah, we can bring it up.
So my number 4 is the one that I've gushed about. I got really super nerdy with the publisher of this game on multiple occasions. This is Bullet.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's finally made it into the top 10.
Yep.
It came onto the list in 2022 at 120 actually. But the more I play it, the more I love it, man. It's great. It's weird. It's fun. It has competitive modes. It has cooperative modes. It has time modes. It has too many modes. Like, you look at a game like this, it shouldn't work. You look at Bullet and you're like, this is a space shoot 'em up game in analog. This should not work.
Right.
It uses the anime, theme that so many of those games use, and it still works because it's not hypersexualized. It's not like leering in any way. You look at these characters like, oh no, these are super hardcore, and you flip them over and you see their boss modes. You're like, oh yeah, they're super hardcore. It is such a good game. I love it at any player count. I will play in any of the modes. I still prefer the co-op versus bosses the most, but I mean, it's Bullet. I've geeked out on it so many times.
I remember
It's
when
so good.
You put it on the table and you're like, this is either going to sing really, really well with you, or you're going to look at me like I'm crazy. And it sang really, really well, and I thought you were crazy because
Shouldn't work.
it shouldn't work. And it's insane how well that works.
Plus,
Now-
those wooden bullets are great.
Yeah.
We got to talk about it with your boy last week when we recorded with him. Now, I do have a question because I'm only lightly into both of these genres. So I was trying to make an aside to a video game, and from the way you describe Bullet, is it like Persona coded?
Did you ever play like Street Fighter Puzzle?
No.
Puzzle Fighters.
Puzzle Fighter,
Puzzle.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I played Puzzle Fighters.
So
before, yeah.
essentially,
Similar?
Okay.
if you're looking out on a theme level, I mean, it's anime girls that are doing their bullet hell stuff.
Yeah.
But the gameplay is like Raiden or Galaga or R-Type, that type of stuff. Death Smiles, all those, where you have a bunch of stuff spraying around the screen. And the way the game operates is you have these pattern cards that if you're able to adjust and move things in the right spot, you just clear the bullets off.
Okay.
And your goal is to avoid being hit. And anything that you clear, depending on the mode, will either shoot back at the boss, or if you're playing competitively, you'll throw it in other people's bags. And so what you are clearing is going into them on top of the new bullets coming onto the screen, right?
Okay.
There's special powers, there's secret objective, there's public objectives, there's all kinds of stuff to achieve here. It's just, again, it shouldn't work.
Yeah.
It just shouldn't work. But
Awesome.
I love it. Scotch and Rye, what's your number 3?
Me.
It works.
This is.
I meant to say Scotch and Soda.
That would make more sense.
Scotch and Soda, what's your number 3?
Discriminately. My number
Scottish Rite?
3. Ooh,
Yeah.
that one's. I like that one.
I'm in your basement.
No, you're not.
We're technically
Or
in
I
London.
mean, if you are in my basement, then I'm not feeling a thing. Anyway, this
The
is.
basement of the Scottish Rite is where South Bend Civic does all their rehearsals.
Yes.
Oh, that makes sense.
Anyways.
Wild. Anyway, this is the highest a brand new game has come out. This is by the designer Alex Cutler and designer Peter C. Hayward. It's Critter Kitchen.
Still need to play it.
Ah, yeah.
I kickstarted it. I got to play it with our buddy of the podcast, Eric. We had a blast. It was cute at 2. It plays up to 5. It does have a solo mode. I have not played the solo mode yet because it is a bit of a table hog, so that's a downfall. But like, just the gameplay of trying to have the best ingredients on your side of the board, I just love it. It's fun. You're running around with the sous chefs, and you're running to different stores to try to get stuff, and I'm hoping that my guy's faster than your guy, because it is that whole, oh, where are you gonna go? Oh, this is where I'm going, and that's where everyone it's so neat because it's simultaneous action. You're literally going, okay, these are the places I'm going.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going there too, and your guy's faster. Shoot, you're gonna get the thing I want. Oh well, but at least I'm going here. I'll be fine. I love it. It's fun.
I'm very excited to try this.
Yeah.
Very cool. For my numero 3, this is an old game. And
Good night. Is this Atmosphere?
no, it is not. I have trolled you with Atmosphere for so long that you're just waiting for it.
I am. It's true.
So
That
you know,
is his 0.
when it comes up at number 1, you're not gonna be surprised. But no, this one is actually another one I've talked about in breaking out games from the vault. It is Shadowhunters, and it is, yes, I have talked about it a while ago.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the conversation.
This is a game that I got to go ahead and play with our buddy Jeff. He owns it, and really good friend since birth, essentially. But Shadowhunters is this game where you have a kind of 2-2-2 aspect of 3 different roles in the game. You are deducing who is who by going to different areas on a map by rolling a die, and you end up picking up a card. When you pick up the card, you can either keep it for yourself as an item, or some of them will go ahead and say, if you're a hunter, you take damage, or if you are a so-and-so, like a neutral, go ahead and heal. And you can pass it off to somebody else, and if they go ahead and they move up or down on their health tracker, then it gives you some of the information so that you can figure out who your partner is. And the whole goal of it is you guys need to be the last faction standing.
Oh.
It is a really cool deduction game. They have some great artwork for it, and it is something that has been out of print for so damn long, it's really hard to find a copy. But
It sounds like a game that I need to play.
I have had so many good interactions with it. If Jeff ever comes back up to Indiana, I will plead with him to bring it back so that we can go ahead and play it at least once.
Nice.
But it is gorgeous.
My number 3 is... It's been on the list ever since 2019. It's been on my top 10 since before I recorded this. It's Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give a big preamble on this. What I will say is at this point, it's Definitive Edition.
Yeah.
I really had an issue with the way it got rolled out and announced and everything, but it is hands down the best version of Sentinels.
Yeah.
Like, Freedom 5 is excellent. Freedom 5 moved up on my list this year because Freedom 5 is so good. But at the end of the day, Sentinels is Sentinels. And I feel all the nostalgia for it. I think it is mechanically, I don't want to say it's perfect, but it does what it needs to do. And I am so used to running it that it doesn't bother me. It has some of my favorite characters and gaming in there. Again, some of my favorite stories. I can play it solo. I can play it with a variety of people. I have played it before where I just run the villain for other people because I'm willing to just do that because I love the game as much as I do. I mean, again, this is another one that I've talked about endlessly on the podcast.
Yeah.
I love Sentinels of the Multiverse. I will always love Sentinels of the Multiverse.
Same.
It came, at one point, it was my number one game. When I started doing the top 100, it was my number 2. It went 2, 3, 3, 6, 7, 6, 3. It's Sentinels.
Yeah.
I will always and forever love this game.
There's an entire possibility I will buy the new Definitive Collection just because I enjoy that game so much.
I am so happy Desperation is done. Like, it is finished production. It is coming, so we will at least have that set. I don't know if I will end up keeping or getting rid of my Enhanced Edition because there are certain villains that aren't in Definitive, and I don't know if, like, the Ennead is so cool and it's not in Definitive yet.
Oh, odd.
But I can't not have it.
No, you should. That game, we've had so many memorable moments, and even when we jumped into Definitive again, we just had some great times getting back into the characters that we loved. Mr. Fixer is one of my favorites by far.
And the Argent Adept, love him.
Fanatic.
Yeah.
Down the line.
Yep. I always play Argent.
Scott.
This is probably my favorite party game. I'm not even going to give any more preface than that because I always love being the alien, but if I have to be the scientist, that's fine because my number 2 has to be Message from the Stars. Mm-hmm. It was my highest one. It was the highest of the new games last year, and this did not move. It is still number 2.
101.
Really?
Just missed the list.
This is probably by far my favorite word game ever because here we're gonna have you guess words and then do a Mad Lib and do it all with algebra. Should not like that combination should not work.
Nope.
And it's a logic puzzle. It's all these 4 things that do not deserve to be sitting in the same space.
No. And
Message from the Stars does it and does it so dang well. And yes, I would drive to Fort Wayne from here to go play it with my friends.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we drove to a cabin to play it, so.
Yep.
And we'll probably play it again at CabinCon this upcoming year.
Yep. Because that's theft, Jen. But anyway,
It's another one of those games that shouldn't work.
Shouldn't work. Not at all.
It is fragile in a way that if you mess up the math, then oops, you've burnt the game.
Oh, yeah.
But man, so long as you have it, so long as you are put together, it's just a really wonderful brain-splitting experience.
And I think even if like you accidentally goof up the math, it's one of those. As long as you catch it fast enough, you're like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." Here you go, and you give that person the time that they need, or the people that time they need to fix everything, and then you're like, "Okay, I see where it is now." And then, because I had a game that happened.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It was supposed to be like a -2, and it was -1, because duh. But yep, that's why you don't play the game at 2:00 in the morning.
But we had a great time doing it, even though my brain pretty much fell out of my head.
Oh my God! And
But you were having a bad night, and man, we were going to make it better for you.
Oh my God! That is the game to do it because it doesn't take that long.
No.
And it makes me brain my brain the way my brain likes to brain. Mm-hmm. I love that phrase, but it does, and it's just everything sinks in, and I'm very happy at the end of it.
Nice. Jasanowitz, what's your 2?
So I normally go for deck builders just as a standing, and I've exhaustively talked about a ton of them like Aeon's End and DC Deck Builder, but I relegated only one to being on my top 10, and without saying much of anything else about it, since I've exhausted it, Marvel Champions is the number 1. I just picked up their Civil War, and I
You mean your number 2?
my number 1 deck builder.
Oh, number 1 deck builder. Oh, yeah.
So I just picked up their Civil War expansion. I need to go ahead and pick up another 2 expansions, but every one of them comes with a new story to be able to go ahead and play with your friends, and I just absolutely love this game.
I need to play more of it.
I do need to play more of it. What I would love to do is sit down and play Aeon's End, Marvel Champions, and Sentinels back to back to back. Because I think they all operate in the same space. Mm-hmm. When I played Champions, and I didn't get to play it multiplayer, so I would like to try it more.
Yeah.
But the entire time I was like, I would rather just play Sentinels. But again, Sentinels is my number 3. So and I've been playing it for 15 years at this point.
Yeah.
So it's a little unfair of me to say that. But I do want to play more of this.
That's another one. We got 2 weeks.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So my number 2 has never made it into the top 10 before, but it has been on a consistent rise since 2020. And you just got to play it for the first time. You gave it a perfect 10 because On the Underground is just spectacular. It is a beautiful production. It is such clean rules. And it, again, is one of those things of it feels infinitely replayable because who are the players at the table? How many lines do we have? Which locations are coming up? Which stops? Are we playing in London, Berlin, where we have the express stations? Are we playing Paris, New York, where we don't? Which map are we using? It is just infinitely replayable. And the more I play it, and I've played it an inordinate amount, I just love it more and more every time. It has one of my all-time favorite solo modes because it is this running score you're chasing. You win if you manage to exceed the automated opponent before the deck runs out. It's so smart. It's so smooth. It is just excellent across the board. I don't care if I am playing either copy, London, Berlin, or Paris, New York. I think they are both excellent. I think there is a very strong reason to own both because you just decide which map are we playing on right now. It has great point-to-point building. It has wonderful long-term strategy. It has wonderful turn-to-turn tactical choice. And it is all wrapped in this great streamlined package of, am I going to take a token or play a line? It's just so clean. It's so good.
Deceptively simple and yet still so complex. Landed at 21.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Yeah, I think you would.
He's played it.
Oh, you've played it. Okay.
He played it at the very first. No, sorry, not first, because we played it in 2020. He played it at MacWagCon 2.
I do not remember this.
We played it very, very late in the evening, and this is where all the British stuff came from, because Clarky, you, myself, and Aaron were all playing, and Clarky kept saying like, "Oh yeah, I used to work here or whatever," and you would just rail after him because again, it was like 3 a.m. the first time we played it. It has been a long time since you've played it, but it is just a fantastic game.
That was a good time. I forgot all about that.
All right, Scoop and Score. What's your number 1?
Playing as many games that I have that have like a legacy feel or a storyline feel that I've played. It doesn't shock me that this game landed on my list. It kind of shocks me that it landed as high as it did, because if you would have told me that Tidal Blades 2 Rise of the Unfolders would be my number 1 game with as much Gloom. I mean, it gives me everything that I want Gloomhaven and Frosthaven to be, and does it so beautifully. The artwork is incredible. Love them. They're phenomenal artists.
Mr. Cuddington.
The story is done so well. I'm hooked, line and sinker. I think my favorite thing is so like Frosthaven and Gloomhaven have this lovely little thing where you have a battle goal. Same thing in Tidal Blades too. I don't feel as punished when I don't make it in Frosthaven and Gloomhaven. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yep.
You have a card that says, do this, do this. You can do either or, you can do both. If you do both, you get 3 total points. If you at least get one, you at least get that one. And they're obtainable. You just figure out which side you want to go for it, and hopefully you'll be able to score the second side. Some of the stuff that ends up happening, and they're built for the characters. The goals are based on the character that you're playing. In Frosthaven and Gloomhaven, those goals are just arbitrary goals. It's like, hey, you can't attack a player. You can't attack a character. You can't kill them. Really sucks when I'm the guy that has pierce and bleed, and that's what my character is designed. The actual creature that I'm playing is designed to do.
Yeah.
Is to kill and collect bodies to use that to fuel future things, because that means my entire mechanism is gone.
Yeah, you're shot.
And you only get 2 cards, so it's like, well, cool, I'm not going to take that one, so it means I got to take this one, which this one is don't score more than 7 XP. Great. So that means I'm not doing any of my strong attacks, so I've been hamstringed. Where here it's just like, hey, make this happen a couple times. It's difficult.
Yeah.
It's not at all an easy goal, but you're like, can I make this work? How can I make this work? Like me having to grab that one, I had to grab a whole bunch of fruit. Mm-hmm. Literally means I was running clear across the other side of the board, but it means I had the fruit for us, and I was able to give him one, mm-hmm. and I was able to store them, and I was able to use them later on.
Well, and your character has such a neat ability of, like, we were able to position it right that I would be near some fruit and you could just warp to me.
Yeah.
Like, I will say this, it is my 102.
Yeah.
The only reason is that campaign-style games like this, I just don't let them onto the top 100 because they are excellent games. I enjoy them, but replayability, going back to them, I know that it's hard to do. Mm-hmm. And honestly, after that first experience, it's hard to have a campaign game repeat. Do I think Tidal Blades 2 could do that? 100%. Mm-hmm. But I just want to play more of it.
Right. I had already leaked to you that this was my number 1.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the campaign. Mm-hmm. We do need to finish it. Yep. But, I mean, it's weird, right? Like, I don't like dungeon crawlers and board games.
Yeah.
We've talked about before. It doesn't make any sense.
It's why you won't play Gloomhaven or Frost. I mean, you will, but you're not going to enjoy it as much.
I have played, and I don't like.
Right.
I think those games need editors. There's too many mechanisms. I have many, many issues with those games.
I think the action grid really sings with you.
That's what it is.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
It is so interesting how it works.
Because you're always doing 3 things.
Yep.
But how is it modified?
Yep.
How did you modify it based on what card that you have?
And again, it's that timing puzzle that I'm finding that I really love in board games of, can I wipe this row of cards right now? What does it do to me to reset this? Do I have the cards that I'm okay with of putting out? Like, it's really great tactical decisions.
When is it okay for me to lose these cards?
Yes.
And I keep finding myself making the W just so that I can keep as many cards on the board as I can.
Yep. I get it.
It's phenomenal. It's a beautiful game.
Jason. Number 1.
So, my number 1, another game talked about extensively. This is something that I am very excited for. Even though it is not exactly a campaign game, it is essentially scenario-based. And I don't care when it comes to replayability because it is amazing. It's built around the IP that it is created for. This is a game that I have been waiting for quite some time to be able to put it back on the table to play with you, Mark, specifically. Number one is Gears of War.
Oh. Yeah, man, I get
This
it.
is irreverent for me. I have, and honestly, it's one of the only games that I have legitimately sat down and thought, you know what? I want to go ahead and create a Gears 2. I want to go ahead and put this together. I think I can add characters into this, add new gear, and make a new scenario-based.
I
number
wish Gears 3 was in that game.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Gears 3 was in it.
Surprisingly enough, not on my list.
So Gears of War is 19 for me this year.
Yeah.
It has always been on the list. 15, 27, 15, 16, 15, 16, 19. It's always in there.
Yep.
It is a fantastic game because it works that
so
theme
good.
so perfectly. Like in the video games, it's everything's going great. We're doing awesome. Oh no, everything is terrible.
Yep.
And that is exactly what the board game does, where you're like, oh, we are killing it. Oh no.
Yep. Oh, I'm out of bullets.
It feels like you are playing the board, or like you are playing the video game.
Yeah.
It is crazy how well that theme translated. We do need to play it together.
Yeah.
Have we ever?
We played it one time together, and that is the reason why I bought the game.
Ah,
We
man.
played it forever ago when it was in your list, and we lost that game.
Oh, I'm not surprised.
But I bought it. I found it for a steal over at the Griffin.
That's
And,
right. I
yeah,
remember you.
for
Yeah.
like $60, and played it with my brother. And him and I are ride or die for Gears.
Mm-hmm.
Always been my player too, and we have trounced some of those missions.
But man, when the Berserker comes out.
Oh my gosh!
It definitely sounds like something that I would be interested in experiencing. Like I
Yeah.
would, if you guys put it on the table, that would be one. I'm like, I've heard enough. I've heard a lot about it. It makes me very interested. To at least want to have that be something I get as well.
And it's essentially kind of like a tactical dungeon delver. Not to.
What's that?
I'm good.
Sure.
He's like, sure.
Sure.
I'll take a little more cocoa.
And we're just so you know, we're at our number ones. Well, we care. You want to get home. You have a baby.
Le bébé. Yeah,
Speaking of number ones,
Do you need to take one?
no, but Hunter's Mark still has to give us one.
Hunter's Mark.
Look, my number one is not a surprise. This is the only game in the top 10 that has not changed. You could argue that Scales of Fate should be in here with Veiled Fate, but I'm not going to split my one. I'm not going to do that.
Right.
And thank you very much. And at the end of the day, I do like Veiled Fate more because it plays 2 to 9, and the 2-player mode is excellent. The 9-player mode is excellent so long as you have the expansion. Scales is a great 2-player distillation, but if you say, like, we can play either of them right now, I'm playing Veiled. Veiled Fate
True.
is just
Yeah.
so weird and so unique because in what world does the phrase strategic deduction turn into something that is as interesting and just incredibly well balanced and designed, because all you're doing is just moving a guy playing a card. That's it. The decision space is so slow or so low, but every decision matters.
And I think you're absolutely right. If I have the table space, and I'm going to play a 2-player game, which one do I want to play? I want to play Veiled. I definitely want to play Veiled. If I don't have the table space,
Play Scales.
I want Scales. And both of them are very, very good. I want to play more Scales as well. I also want to play more Veiled.
Oh, that game that we played with Austin and the guys was just chef's kiss. We had such a good time, even though like 2 of the players were absolutely chaos. It was such an immaculately
You mean Maria
fun
and
play.
Maria's other personality? Because I was partnered with her?
No, I meant Austin and Maria.
Well,
Austin was chaotic too because that swing at the very end was immaculate.
beautiful.
It was so good.
Because that expansion, like it's the problem with the first few Ivy Studio games is they are incredible bones, but there are some major issues that then the first expansion just completely fixes. And Tribunal fixed the odd player count problem.
Goodness, it's so good.
And then you put in Hadria. And then you have all the Celestials if you are playing an odd player count or you want to do something weird. There's just... It's incredible. It's my favorite game. It will remain my favorite game for quite some time. You told me this last year. I think it is still valid. Of the only way Veiled Fate gets knocked out of number one is Ivy does something else that's weird and incredible and crazy.
Yeah.
But for now, it's still Veiled. I will play Scales as a drop of a hat. But between the two, it's Veiled.
I can't wait until Honor's End comes out, too.
So here's the thing. I was really, really wondering if Honor's End was going to make your top 10 because, let's be honest, once it is in hand, it will be in my top 100, not even a question.
Yeah.
But the only reason it didn't make my list is that it is not available yet.
Exactly.
We played the prototype, but that's it.
That's my only reason why it is not... It's technically not numbered right now. It's just got an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Is because we have not played the same thing for Realms.
Yeah, sure. Realm of Reckoning, yeah.
We haven't played finished copies yet, so I'm not going to grade them. But Honor's End is going to very easily go ahead and be up there when it comes to the quasi deck building aspect.
Yeah,
So good.
Honors End will probably be, because I unfortunately wasn't working when that Kickstarter came out, so I couldn't kickstart it.
We both have a deluxe edition coming, so
We'll
it's
get
all
all the
good.
fun pieces there.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's such a good game. I love Ivy Studios. They're mad scientists. We've said it before, and we'll continue to say it. I don't know how they do it so well, but they do it so well.
Yeah.
And that's why Veiled Fate's my number one.
Well, guys, we've hit our full top 10 for the year.
We have.
Welcome to 2026.
Huzzah.
Cheers with our hot chocolates.
Dude, it's really good.
It's really good hot chocolate. And again, a big thank you to Vitriol Board Game Cafe for letting us continue to record, even though the party is done and they're currently cleaning. We're still in the dungeon finishing this up. If you guys are in the Mishawaka area,
711 West McKinley Street.
hit them up, get a sandwich, say that you listen to the podcast. We will eventually have stickers on some of their board games as some of our recommendations. So do it.
Yes.
Again, thank you to Grand Gamers Guild for supporting us. Guys, this was a lot of fun. I am very surprised that out of 30 picks, 29 games were talked about.
Yeah. Vantage was the only crossover.
Only
Only
crossover.
crossover.
What's interesting is looking at my list, I would say, like 20 of the games are actually on my top 100.
Yeah.
But we didn't cross over at all, which I'm really surprised about.
Yeah.
Almost every single one of my games was on your 100, save for one, maybe two.
Yeah, because I haven't played Shadowhunters.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we know I've always talked about Betrayal
Oh, yeah.
dropped to 14.
God. Just snuck out of there.
Just snuck out.
Betrayal's at my 77. Betrayal has always been in my top 100. I love it.
Yeah.
I know I've talked a lot about my top 100. When this has released, you can find it on BGG. The full list will be out today, and it will be linked in the episode notes below as well. So don't worry if you want to see everything and hear or read, I guess, all of my various opinions. Check those out. Those also have my superlatives of a variety of things on there. So
My goodness.
I'm a data nerd.
You are a data nerd. And you know what? I think I'm going to take the line this time. I think we should leave the cafe.
Yeah, I think we all need to get out of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Hey, get out of the dungeon, guys.
Let's get out of the dungeon.
All right. Thank you so much.